We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. We're in the first quarter of play, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. From the gun, it's May. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. All right, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll throw with May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal. To throw, it's May. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here it is. They'll try to push him in. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
Warren will try the right side. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running left, it's Warren. And he still has yet. This first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They run here with Dowdle. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down.
Here's a give up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead. They begin with a run by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. First and 10
to the air, May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Patriots first down.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Remember, it's also 3rd down.
3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before. "78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon."
First down, Steelers.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now he's forced out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. That's complete. Bernard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action. Now Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Under pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We're in a one-score game in the second half. Now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The slot man in motion right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3rd and 8.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's DeVito.
At the 30-yard line.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
When you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw with May. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
May going to hold on to it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Gets this complete to Butte. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
They're still yet to find the end zone. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
If he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
31-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Wilson. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5. And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And then 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers. They're going right back to Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rodgers now 6 of 7 throwing it in the second half. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A handoff for Warren. And he will not only not get the yardage. Looking to throw, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's got the 1st down and more. And all the way. A.J. Brown, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from... On play action, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chad Muma, the outside linebacker, dropping it for a loss of 6. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And not enough on the throw that. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Tayshaun Moody. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And the Patriots first down.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henderson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And power running here down the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot. Harold Landry in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. That's to Freiermuth. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clicks, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Now Rodgers.